everybody. My name is Gigi. I'm the Queen Libra of the bunch. This is our podcast, Queen with Attitude Podcast. With me, I have the beautiful, talented Miss Annie in the house. Say hello, Annie.
What's up, good people?
Hey, Annie.
All right. Then I got Miss Morgan in the house, looking so beautiful. The Queen Morgan.
Well, thank you. How are you?
All right. Then I got Miss Nikki, the Gemini, in the house, looking so sexy with that red lipstick on. Say hi, Nikki.
Hey, everybody.
And last but not least, the beautiful, talented Thundercat, Miss CL in the house.
Hey, what's up? I just want to shout out Nikki for that red lipstick. I couldn't do it because every time I put red lipstick on my lips, I look like a fucking blow-up dog. I'm motherfucking bad. We not the same. Also, I want to say I like y'all crowns and shit, but my shit didn't come through, so a bitch made her crown and shit.
Get out.
There we go.
You know.
DIY.
Boom.
And is. But I'm in here. How y'all doing? Let's go.
I told y'all that's the Thundercat of the bunch, y'all. Y'all got to be ready. All right. Well, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
You know what? I really am okay, but I got 3 things to talk about. And this first one is funny to me. It's this Stevie J, Faith Evans bullshit. Now, I personally feel like it's good for his stupid ass. She should have cheated in front of his face. Shit, she should have did it on top of him or whatever. This is his own medicine that he's getting a taste of. He cheated on all these women, did all these women dirty. Now somebody doing you dirty and you want to record her and call her bitches and do this and do that. Like, come on, dude. Get the hell out of here with that shit. Nobody's feeling sorry for you at all. Nobody's feeling sorry for you about that bullshit. I find it hilarious. Now, on another note, this whole the baby Danny Lay thing, I'm not with that shit at all. He's a clout chaser, and I don't care what nobody say. Why are you recording these situations for everybody to see? That's none of nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, who needs to know what y'all got going on personally? Nobody. Nobody needs to know that bullshit. If you don't want to be with her, you don't want to be with her. But you got to record it and let people know that you don't want to be with her and got this girl looking like a total and utter fucking fool on the internet. Not necessary at all and doesn't show you to be a real man at all. I don't give a fuck what the case was. I don't care if she hit you or whatever. That's between y'all, not the whole fucking world.
Right.
How y'all feel about that one though?
I agree.
Yeah.
Like that blew me. Like, and I didn't even look into it until I'm like, you know, I need something good to rant about. So I had to go watch that. I watched the whole live video earlier and I just was like thrown off. Like, seriously, dude? Yeah. But what really took me, fuck what he was saying, was that damn gum smacking. That.
Right.
I'm like, bro, what's happening here? Like, I'm like, all right, Cal. Anyway.
Did you say Cal?
Yes, Cal. Come on, Cal. So that shit is stupid. And, you know, I don't feel bad for either party because she knew what she was walking into. She knew what type of dude the nigga was, but you just don't do people like that. Period. Right. You just don't do people like that at the end of the day.
Definitely agree.
And sad story, definitely RIP to Young Dolph. You know, another senseless killing out here. Man was 36 years old. I don't care what kind of beef he had with people. He still was a human being, a son, a father, a husband, a brother, a cousin, an uncle. You know, we can't keep just killing each other. Like, what do we get out of killing each other? Nothing. No, nothing comes from it. And either from what I seen, one of the dudes that shot at him got shot and he died. They caught the other dude. I don't know how true it is, but this is what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, on the internet. Then they had a memorial for him and some people came through and shot that up. Like, it doesn't make sense how weird people is nowadays. Like, what happened to back in the 90s where we could just be outside chilling, playing the fire hydrant in the summertime, you know, shit like that. You can't even go outside no more. You're not even safe when you go outside no more. You got to look over your shoulder no matter where you go. from these crazy ass white people shooting up shit to just people in general. I can't even just say all white people because it ain't always all white people, but 99% of the time it's white people. Let's just be real.
I just want to let you know, all these young rappers dying is making me scared because in a minute y'all about to have to listen to me rap. So we gotta keep some of these niggas alive, you know.
You know what? And on that note,
but you know, the D-box, I'm with you, sis. You know.
And on that note, I'm done.
I totally
sign. I'm here. I'm here for you.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Annie. The census killing has to stop. You know, we really have to come to grips with ourselves as a nation, as a culture, to kind of, you know, find peace and love toward each other instead of trying to develop bitterness and hate toward each other. So yeah, definitely I agree with you, Annie. Great points. But now we're going to go ahead and get into our main topics for today.
Pre-game, right?
Well, no, I don't think they just main topics. I just want to talk shit because I'm over here frustrated, and I just got a couple questions that I have to ask you because, you know, sometimes I be talking to myself, but I'm a real nigga, so when I need a real nigga to talk to, I talk to myself, but that's neither here nor there. But sometimes me and my real nigga isms, I be needing a little help. So these are just a few things that I've been thinking about that I just wanted some feedback on y'all experiences and how it's been going for y'all, if that makes sense. So if you can help me out with that, that would be very helpful. So when we have a meeting tonight with myself, we can come up with if I'm right or wrong, okay? So first question I had, because it's really been bothering me, what I'm trying to figure out is I keep on here, I talk to people all day, every day, especially women. And women keep on telling me, girl, this dating pool got piss in it. I said, is it piss or is it shit? So what I'm trying to figure out is the dating pool really have shit in it, or are we just fishing in the wrong pond? Can you help me with that? What y'all think? Like, what was the last who approached you?
They in Schitt's Creek.
I just need some help so that way I can determine what's going on here. So I start fishing in a decent pond, got married, shit didn't work. So now I'm like, did I do the right thing? I don't know. But what y'all think?
Like Spike Lee? From the looks of things, I think it has shit, piss, some nasty period blood, all that shit in there. It's like, it's tragic. It's just like a whole combination of nothing.
All right, so tell me a little about the last guy that approached you. What makes you feel that way? Because I'm not a male basher. I just want to know, what experiences are we really having to say this?
Nigga didn't have shit. Like, you got to have some sort of substance. Something to...
What, the guy that approached you didn't have any substance?
Yeah, no, you I'm about to
them
say
don't
bad,
count.
but...
Like somebody that you like, if he ain't have anything, like, did you already give him your number, or like, you found out later on, or was he just dusty as fuck, and then you was like, nigga, get away from me, like, don't even come and approach me, I'm a queen at the end, you know what I'm saying? Like, which one was it?
Bye, peasant. It was not that. Because
you know, it's different scenarios, you feel me?
No, it was like, you know, you vibe with somebody and then you get to see these different characteristics and you're like, oh, the fuck?
That's scary.
I'm not about that. I'm
right.
Not, that's not me. I'm a totally different human being than you. Like, nah. I'm grown.
I see what you said, but let me help, because you ain't giving me what I need. Again, I was talking to a real nigga this morning and I came up with this, and let me coach you on what I'm saying. I teach a class. Y'all may have taken it before. It's called P Economics. The P is silent because it stands for pussy, but still, we ain't gonna get into that. But in P Economics, I have a foundation that I live by when it comes to dating, okay? If he does not have two of these three things, that's a big ass sign that you should not be dating him, not be talking to him. You should not be really fucking him. But depending on the dick size and the dick pic, send it to me for review and we can decide what we need to do next.
What's them three things?
All right, so this is my 3 minimum in dating over your 30s. A, ask yourself, does he have a job? Not necessarily a job, but a source of income. Does he have a place to stay? That's not your place, because we ain't dating homeless niggas in 2021.
Or
And
living with somebody else.
Right. I don't mind. You could be a roommate. I don't know your situation, but are you looking? I'm tired of women saying, "Oh, all I know is next week he was living with me." Homelessness is not okay, sis. So again, I'm gonna go back to my 3 rules. He has to have 2 out of 3 to be considered somebody you should be talking to. In my opinion, over 30. Does he have a job or a form of income, a place to stay, and a car? So this is what we're basing on. Does the dating pool have shit in it? Yes or no? So
he had 2 of those. He
okay,
had
so
2 of those.
Continue. We listening. So where did he fuck that? What's the 2 he had?
He had the job and somewhere to stay. He didn't have a car. That was okay.
Hey, now you work good getting back and forth to work.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. That was all gravy, but it was the character that came out later. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how you live. He didn't come off as dirty, but then when you notice other things, you live dirty, you do dirty shit. I'm clean. Have mercy. I'm clean. I don't do dirty. Like, wash your ass every day, bruh. Nobody should have to tell you to wash your ass when you're 30.
You have some stinky dick.
I didn't even have it. That's the thing. I didn't even get there. I didn't get there, sis. Oh, okay. That was another thing, and which I'm happy it didn't get there though. But
it could cause a yeast infection, bacterial infection. I'm sorry. I'm glad it didn't get there either, sis.
I'm a conversation person. If your conversation,
what's your take on the dating pool right now? How you feel?
I feel like it'd be some decent ones out there, but you're gonna have to dig. This is a treasure hunt for them. Okay. Before I got into the relationship that I am in now, it was horrible out there looking for somebody that has at least on the same level I'm on. So if I have a car, I need you to have a car. If you're living on your own, live on your own. I mean, sometimes, at that age, I was younger, so some people still living at home with their mama. That's fine. But if I'm working, you need to work too. But a big turn off for me is conversation. If you cannot hold an intellectual conversation with me to where it satisfies my mental needs, then I can't deal. Like, people who hold conversations throw me off, and I can't with that. Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? Like, let's take it to the next step. I can't stand the word So if every other word that's a no for me.
Get it out already. Shit.
That's the big no for me. If your word was like, yeah, I was gonna do this and that, but yeah.
Girl, I like it when they say because he probably gets some good head on this pussy, bitch. So I don't know about that. And everything. My rose go so I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let you have that. So Morgan, is your vote that the dating pool has shit in it, or are we just fishing in the wrong pond? For you, anyway. What's your vote?
I might have shit in it.
Come on, Gigi. What you got?
You said a little pebbles in there.
I would definitely say that we. What was the 2 options?
Okay. Does the dating pool currently have shit in it, or as women, are we just fishing in the wrong pond?
Yeah, that's the one. I think we're definitely fishing in the wrong pond. I think and I'll just speak about Black women. We have a tendency to try to stay within our race because we like our Black men. We love our Black men. We're used to them for the most part. I'm not talking about all Black women, because now I'm like, okay.
I like them all different flavors. Like now it's like
absolutely.
I
like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, and Haitian.
Yeah.
The same shit.
The older I get, the more, and I forgot, we are like hundreds of miles away. Down here in the South, at least Alabama, because I stayed in Kentucky before, and I know that, there are interracial relationships that are common there, but here it's not so much. So here, I can only speak about here. And I know that we get so complacent with our Black men that we tend to want to stick there. But I think, and only I can speak for experience, I think that if we come outside of our head and stop trying to put these appearances, or let me take that back. Start looking at appearances and looking more of substance, because you can learn to love. You can learn to, get into a guy that may not be somebody that you would date normally. But if, like you said, if he has his own car, he has his own apartment, and he has a source of income, those are three things that needs to be standards. Those are the three things that needs to be what we look for in the beginning. If they don't got that, no. But then I'm with Morgan. Morgan say, yeah, let's go. Yeah, he gonna have to make love to my mom, for the lack of better words. Yes, I agree. I don't want nobody to be talking about like they trying to find something to say. If your flow not genuine, then you probably not either. And me being the type of person that I am, I want something genuine, especially if I want to move to the next level with you. So right. Yeah, I agree with everybody.
Right. Okay, so my question to you, Miss Gigi, is have you tried to give a guy of opposite race a chance? And what was your experience with that?
I have not tried because, like I said, I'm down here in the deep South, Alabama, where that's kind of frowned upon unless you're dating somebody with some money. You're dating a white guy that got some money. And you ain't dating no white guy, he ain't got no money. He probably live in a trailer park. And no, I don't want that.
Ain't nobody trying to get that.
Now, hold up, wait a minute. Let me tell you what I have found living in the South. I live in Georgia. Mm-hmm. And I found that man who live in that trailer, he got the most money. And I'm going to tell you why. That damn trailer been paid off since 1992. Oh, hell. On the guy you think have. I think that the issue with dating is that we underestimate men so much that's why the fuck we missing out. Because I found that the dudes that staying in the trailer homes or they mama house, all they paying is utilities. So when it comes to dating them and them whining and dining you, their pockets go deep. But the man that got the Ferrari and the good job, number one, he don't share. And number two, he just making it just like everybody else. But those guys that live in the trailer park, in my experience, that's where the money at. But I'm just saying, don't prejudge him. Give him a chance. He might not have his front teeth, but I don't want him. But he can still help you pay some bills and have 2 of the 3 things. And again, my 2 of the 3 things is just standard that should come with all men, just like a car. Standard, just like a car.
Standard, yeah.
So it's your goal. A, does the pool have shit in it, or are you gonna go with we just fishing in the wrong lake? What you going with, Gigi?
Definitely fishing in the wrong pond.
Okay. Definitely. So we got tiebreaker, Nikki. What you gonna do with it, sis? What's up?
I think also that we fishing in the wrong pond. I'm gonna be honest. Some people go all the way to the left when they should be going all the way to the right. Some people's standards are a little kind of like out there, you know what I mean? And it's like, you don't even give a dude a chance. It's like, okay, for instance, the whole like dirty tennis shoe situation or whatever. Some women be like, I look at a dude's shoes, and if his shoes ain't right, da 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 da. I'm like, if you're basing things off of shoes, that's kind of like a stretch for me. You know what I mean? Because like you said about the guys in the trailer parks, you got guys that probably just got on their little everyday kicks. Look at them damn white men that be wearing the fucking New Balances. Them ugly, big ass, thick ass New Balances. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
The marshmallow shoes, bitch.
Yeah, the marshmallow bitches with
the grass cutter 3000.
Right. With all the stains, shoestrings tight than a motherfucker. Yeah, those, right? If we judge that, we ain't gonna get nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like when girls go for guys because of, straight appearances and, his shoes is this and that, I ain't surprised dude live in the basement of his mom crib. He ain't got his own shit, because his priorities is probably just not in the right place. Because I mean, be honest, like how many men got everything as far as priorities go? You know what I'm saying? Like they hard to come across. So I just feel like sometimes we misjudge things, and let's not even skip the fact that we do give these niggas that live in the trailer parks a chance, because you want to be like, I ain't gonna judge a book by its cover. And then you should have judged that book by its cover because baby.
Fuck up too, Nikki.
That's what I'm saying. I'm that bitch that always be like, I'm gonna give him a chance. I ain't the type of person to be judging. And then I'd be like, you know, motherfucker keep stalking and
you wasted your time,
crazy stuff.
You wasted that energy. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say it really just got shit in it. I feel like if it's got shit in it, and some people's opinion, sometimes it's like their standards or what they're, you know, like how they go about, you know, trying to date to begin with, you know.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I look at shoes because I like shoes. I look at shoes because I'm a sneakerhead. Not I'm not gonna judge you off your shoes, but I'm trying to see what your swag like though.
You ain't about to date no nigga with no motherfucking Skechers on. So
the bitch is comfortable. You playing in it cute.
But nah, you gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker got some Skechers. No.
You wear them to work or you wear them every day? It's a difference.
And he probably threw them on because he went jogging or something, and
that's
you know,
okay.
He ain't got on the gray silk sweatpants that day, and then you up here talking about, look at this motherfucker got some Skechers on.
Now, if he had them gray sweatpants on, I forget about the shoes.
Skechers? Who? Okay. Say it again, Gigi. We don't even see the shoes then. It's like what?
What shoes?
Shoes.
He got on goddamn them sandals, some Jesus Christ sandals. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Them sandals turn around to be Balenciagas and stuff, and we thinking they look ugly. Right, getting hit
that's
to the
true.
New stuff. Definitely them old grandpa shoes, them thick ones that you was talking about. Them come to find out they be Balenciagas and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
I don't care for that designer shit though. That designer shit is lame because you could get that fake shit. So we don't even know who got real or fake.
But you know but back in the day, before we really knew who they were out there wearing them.
That's true. We like, why they got them shoes this big and we looking like goddamn monster shoes?
Right. Ugly thing.
And them shits $1,500 a piece. Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess we all think about it different. You know, full time I'm a strong white woman, so I missed that lesson of judging by their shoes, because I find that the guys that spend all their money on themselves, they don't like to share their money with you, and I like to do shit. So it's like it is. That's why I say, you know, as long as they got 2 out of 3, we can still have a conversation. I'm very judgy, Nikki. I appreciate you not being judgy, but for me, I think after being married one time, you gotta have 3 out of 3 to fuck with me. That's just where I'm at.
What's those 3, boo?
You're going to have a job. You're going to have your own place to stay. And you're going to have a car. And sometimes I'm going to need you to have a backup car, but I ain't tripping if you only got one good car. But
that's not bad, though.
Yeah, and that's for real.
The minimum over 30, every woman over 30 should have that minimum expectation, like standard with cars.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You might get some mediocre dick with all of that, but at least I ain't taking care of a nigga. I'm not trying to be anybody's mother. That for me, I'm just not.
But what I'm saying though, Court, is like the guy could have, you know, a job, he could have his own crib, and he could have a car. And some people judge off what type it is. You see what I'm saying? Like,
that's childish to me, though.
Yeah,
that's childish.
But a lot of people are very judgmental when it comes to. That's what goes back to the whole shoe thing. Like they're that judgmental, and then they'll say that the dating pool has shit in it. Nah, but you shit. Like you acting like you have all these high expectations, and usually women that be like that, they don't even have their shit together. You know what I'm saying? So
agree. What's your next question, sis?
That actually was my next question.
Okay. I'm moving right along.
I mean, that is my next question for you. It's like, are these things maxed? Like with women, is the makeup and all that shit just a front, or is it a form of catfishing? And the same with guys, is the flashy cars, is the money that they pretend that they have, is this really a flex, or is it really a catfish? That's what we're trying to figure out here next. Like,
Yeah.
I feel.
Can I?
Okay. Who? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and put my little 2 cents in that one. I think it started off being a flex, but now it has grew into a catfish because men have gotten smart. They have figured us out. And when I say us, I don't mean anybody on this panel, but I'm saying women. They have figured us out that we are so materialistic. We are so like groupie-ish. You know what I'm saying? I work with a guy that pulls up at my job every single week with a Benz, a Chevy Silverado, blowed out, just really nice and everything. And I'm telling you, these women in the office, and I know, I'm smart enough to know that this guy either works at a car lot or he's leasing cars, but more than likely he probably work at a car lot, whatever the case may be. But it's just how gullible women have become when they see men that appear to have so much. I'm married, going through a divorce now, and my husband is a ladies' man, and he liked to look flashy. And when I'm around him, I could be standing off distance from him a little bit. And it's so, it just amazes me how, especially older women, like 40 and 60 years old, how they just throw themselves at a man just because he looks flashy. What happened to substance? What happened to, what you got to offer? And then they want to know why they're being treated this way, or this, that, and other. Well, when I met him, I laid it on the table for him, and that's why he married me. I laid it down. And I think women can come to a place where we set boundaries for ourselves in the very beginning, instead of just going for anything. Then these men will start standing up and being the black men or the men that we need to be husbands or good boyfriends, whatever case may be. Yeah, but that's my take on it.
Facts. I received that. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. I think she answered that for all of us. I don't even think nobody else need to answer that one. That was well put. I think she said it all for everybody.
Well, that was the catfishing as far as like the guys go. But as far as the makeup, I don't know if that would be more for like a guy to answer. But I think the curiosity for me is when I see those videos where those women make their faces up and they look totally different. Like, how does those men feel? I mean, they look like two different people. Like, how do y'all remember that that Chinese guy that sued his
wife?
Sued his wife.
Yes.
Like, bitch, you catfished me and you gave me a baby. Oh no.
Yes.
No.
He sued her.
Yeah. So because he said she was made up until after they got married. I guess the makeup came off. She took a shower. I don't know, but
right. How you not see that? Like, how do you not see somebody without makeup? Or unless this bitch getting up before he get up.
You know how them Chinese.
She most likely did.
That shit crazy. That's
even got to do things where it transformed. They got like tape and stuff that transformed the shape of the face.
Did all of that.
If you watching videos, it's crazy.
Ain't nothing wrong with tucking that double chin.
There's nothing wrong. It ain't.
Take me for my 10 chins and all, motherfucker, or keep it pushing.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I feel like it's nothing wrong with women enhancing their beauty. Guys got to understand we enhance our beauty. It's not to throw them off or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
If you throwing off, that's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate on makeup. That's not for me. I'm not a makeup person. It's just when y'all put too much. When they start putting too much and you could tell it's there, miss me with that. Stop caking that shit on your face. You're clogging your pores and you're going to have some badass skin when you get older.
I don't agree with that, number one, because when I want to look like a new bitch, I just want to look like a whole new bitch.
But you don't do it every day. See, you don't do it every day. Exactly. I'm talking about the bitches that do it every day.
Fucking Power Ranger, bitch. I'm concealing all that. and putting on my lipstick while
I'm talking about the bitches that do it every day. Them pores is clogged and they ain't never coming clean. They ain't coming unclogged. A light beat
wear
is
makeup
cute.
every day.
A light beat is cool. A light beat every day is cool. You could wipe that shit off and clean your pores. Them bitches that had that face full of makeup every day. Come on. I'm not judging, to each his own.
You hating because she got a little bit more time on her hands to do her face than you do. Shout out to the bitches that's putting on a whole different face every day, because that shit takes talent.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You know,
Look at it. Look at it.
It takes talent. It takes time. It takes money. But
it do. I watch my mama do it.
If they accept themselves for who they are instead of trying to change how high their cheekbones are, you know, they'll realize they have a lot more time on their hands, so they can be a little bit more productive in their life. They want extra money or extra bag.
Preach,
you know.
Yeah.
Next question. Look. Next question, bitch. Let's go.
But I got a question to piggyback off what Gigi said, because I feel like she made great points, and I also felt like Nikki made good points. But my question is, for the women that are fucking because he got a nice car, or are having sex because he got a good job, and are making up their face every day, do you feel like it's a self-esteem issue at some point?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Because
daddy issues, all that shit. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has to stem from somewhere. At some point, we got to take responsibility for, why are you fucking so soon? It's like, sometimes I feel like some of the women do all of this stuff because he has this, and that, and he don't even share with you. I know bitches fucking right now who ain't got running water. So what was in it for you besides the thrill? After the thrill is gone, what were you left with? I mean, at the end of the day, I hear people all the time say, Corlin, I need to talk about this pussy refund. Okay, well, what happened, sis? He had all this, resume was great, gave up the pussy so quick, and the dick was whack. So now you want me to review what happened to give you a pussy refund. I'm all about a pussy refund, because sometimes we need our pussy back. But at some point, we have the ability to give the wrong pussy to the wrong dick.
Need about 5 of them bitches.
I think what it is, the society nowadays says it's okay if you don't do this early, you're not going to have it later, or you know, or it's okay to be a hoe. I mean, it is to a certain extent, but everybody ain't supposed to have your goodies. Everybody ain't supposed to have your cookie jar.
Okay.
I understand.
You can expect something from everybody that we date anyways. That's how I put it too. You know what I mean? Like, everybody goes in with, like, what happened to giving some time, a little bit of time? Like, you know, people want to dive in too fast. You ain't even got to know the person. You would have found out little. If you would have got to know him a little bit, you found out the hard way. And
yeah, but you know what? The ones that are waiting, those women, if you don't pay any attention, those the women that these men are marrying. Those the ones they're covering, because they smart. They know. They don't care how pretty you are. You can be beautiful, hair flowing down your back, lips, makeup on point, nails done all the time. But he'll marry that girl that's just natural, beautiful, you know, no makeup, and, you know, but got, you know what I'm saying, got her stuff together because she ain't trying to sleep with him for what he got, you know. So
yeah.
But just being grown for a minute, how long do you feel like it's too long to make him wait for the kitty, and how soon is too soon to give it up? But we still grown, but I want to know what you feel.
I think definitely, I would say 3 months. Give him 3 months, because you got to do some things. Because you got to know if he's crazy.
That's that 90-day rule. Steve Harvey put that shit out there. That 90-day rule.
Give him 3 months, and then
somebody that you really, really like.
Yeah, somebody you really like. You don't really like them, you just want to have sex, you can do it 3 days. I don't, you know.
Okay, shit, day one.
But wait a minute, I'm trying to talk to Gigi for a second. But you feel like if you wait 90 days, it's a higher percentage chance of marriage with that person, or you guys are more serious about each other.
Right. Because you've learned each other. Y'all, hopefully y'all spend a lot of time talking, dating, you know, and that kind of thing, and enjoying each other. So by the 90th day, if you decide you want to give them sometimes it may not be really what you expected, but you fell in love with so many other things, and he has too. And then that caused you to move forward in the relationship. It won't be all about sex. Y'all kind of teach each other on down the line what you like, what you don't like, you know.
Okay.
As far as sex, yeah.
All right, what you think, Morgan? How long do you feel like you should make him wait? And not lose
I think
his
it's your own
interest?
timeline. I think it's your own timeline because I'm gonna be honest, me and my husband, we were just fooling around. We was messing around for a long time, but like the conversation was funny. He made me laugh. He entertained. He stimulated my mind to where I fell in love with everything else about him. You know what I mean? But it's your own time because you never know what might come out of that. You know, if you're ready to give it up today.
How long do you feel like you should wait when you want to let the guy know that you like him and you're serious about him? How long? A time frame? Quantify it for me.
Like I said, I feel like it's your own time frame because me, I didn't really have a time frame.
I knew that was coming.
Okay.
So was it less than 3 months, Mom?
Yeah, you gotta.
It was what it was. It was what it was.
Because he understood the assignment. We had one thing that we wanted, one thing that I wanted, and it just went on from there. You know what I mean? Like
60 days is what we trying to figure out.
It was less than that.
Bitch, it was 2. Let it go.
But 2 weeks?
Well, me and my husband, we knew each other in high school. So me and my husband, we knew each other in high school. And then like when we start back talking, we was just getting it in at that point. You know what I mean? So
it was one of those. Okay, I know that one. I know that one.
So the one night stand.
Sometimes the time frame don't matter. Niggas be assholes.
So wait a minute. Morgan, the pussy was on reserve, and then when he understood the assignment, that's when we let him cash in on the reserve.
From what I'm getting from it, it was already there. It was already there.
It was there. Okay, so I was already talking to somebody and I really didn't care for the conversations anymore. So when you start pulling back from somebody else, you holding on with, you're not really out there entertaining nobody in that area. So then when it came around with him, it was just one of them was like, oh yeah, this conversation cool. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me hit him up, see what he doing so I could get what I need out of there. And then after that, that's what it was.
And it sounds like what your need with that situation was the conversation and the mental stimulation. So I like that. I'm with you. Mm-hmm. Nikki, what you got?
Don't leave the D out. You leaving the D out because she wanted the D. The D was never on.
I absolutely did. It was fun too.
All right.
I don't know. I just feel like it could go either. It's an either or thing because regardless if you make a wait or if you get it the first night, I mean, if you vibing with that person, you vibing with them. I know from personal experience with my first baby daddy, he waited a while and it turned out nigga was trash for real. So I mean, I don't really. It was all right. It was.
That's the problem right there, sis. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
But I'm saying like
he turned out to be trash, but the dick wasn't good. But the positive is we got a baby out of it. So
it was decent. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like, as far as like the whole waiting thing, I don't believe in that trying to figure out how long to make a person wait, whether I like them or not. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sex comes with how much I like them anyways. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not ready, then that's one thing. But if we're both ready, we're both adults, I feel like we should be able to, do what we both like to do at the end of the day and figure it out. Like because it might work, it might not work. But if we're really meant for each other, then that shit gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of when
that vibe and chemistry, once they start doing this,
right,
there's nothing you could do about it. I don't care if it's from numero uno. If the vibe like this on first day, you already know what's going down.
Right.
So,
right.
It is what it is. Me personally, I'm not waiting for nothing. That's how I was. I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm not waiting for nothing because then I'm gonna be pissed off later because I wasted my time. I wasted my time and I waited and then it was trash. It said I could have found out day one and then I could have left you on red after that.
Now, so I'm not mad later. It's like a now and like give me the dick now, so I ain't got
right.
You figure deal me. You figure deal. No, we're not wasting no time nor energy because that's time wasted. That's energy wasted. You done got feelings, and now what you're supposed to do?
You like a nigga with a little dick. Okay, next question.
Right. Next main topic.
Okay. Okay, I got one more before that because I just gotta know. I love that. We only been talking for a little bit, but I do want to know this. Did the quarantine or COVID-19 change your relationship status? Or, did it help you find out that you was his main chick or his side bitch? What did quarantine relationship wise do for you?
My husband learned that the less stressed that I am, the more he gets what he wants as far as like the bedroom action. So, we were at home for a little bit. He had fun. I went back to work. It kind of slimmed down a little bit. So yeah, he figured less stress I am, the better it off is for him.
So do you feel like your sex game got stepped up during the quarantine as well?
Oh no, my sex game been on real already. So it's just more of a less stress, more energy I could put into that to where he's getting what he wants out of
more
it.
Often,
maybe multiple times, more than one time a day. You know
there
what I mean? So
okay. Stamina stepped up. Okay, so the question again was, how did the quarantine change your relationship status, or did it change your relationship status?
Well, for me, it was kind of like post-quarantine that me and my husband got back together, because we were separated for years. And it was a step that was like a little hard to take, but had to, what I'm saying, for a magnitude of reasons, living situations, things like that, I needed help with my kids. That shit was stressful, working 16 hours a day. Like I needed that help and guidance, but it kind of also brought us back together to kind of reintroduce ourselves to each other and learn each other all over again and things like that. So it was like that. But before that, I had a little situationship or whatever, and it was cool. It was cool. It was cool while it lasted. He was younger, so it kind of fucked my head up a little bit, but it was okay. It was okay. And I think quarantine kind of enhanced my shit because it gave me more time to focus.
Okay, instead of the game up.
You know what I'm saying? Like Morgan said, it was already here, but it brought it here. You feel me? Right. So it gave it a little boost, like a little jump. I had a little trampoline.
Okay. I've heard a lot of women say that quarantine did help step up the sex game. So I think that's definitely positive.
Yeah.
But Gigi, what about you? Did the quarantine change your relationship status, good, bad, or indifferent? And did you step your sex game up? What's up with you?
Yeah, the pandemic definitely wasn't good for me and my marriage. Me and my husband actually separated, during this. Had nothing to do with me. I'm much younger than he is. So, of course, I got more stamina than he has. And, he an old man, Well, he not old, but he like 9 years older than me.
He said he old.
But having to we work for the same city of Birmingham. So when they were laying off, they were laying us off. So we were at home more. And so I wanted to get out. Like I like to enjoy, and even when they had cut down some things, we were still kind of hanging out. We were still like going over family members' house. It may be 5 to 10, but my husband, he was just like wanting to stay at home. But then we stay at home and I'm doing little things to kind of, spice it up, buy me some little lingerie and all this kind of stuff right there. It was like something in his mind. I think for him, he was just so used to just being out and that, this, that, and other, just be in the spotlight. He ain't finna do nothing. He have a whole bunch of women at him, but baby, he ain't finna do nothing. He can't. Oh, I'm just saying. But
she said he can't.
But so I know it. But he so it kind of, but we're still friends, and we're still no bad blood. I'll just say that. No bad blood, but yeah, it sucked, but life goes on, and That's just how
So
it
it
was.
brought out for you more lack of it. It highlighted the lack of compatibility.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll say this right here. We were definitely compatible as far as we when we go out, we have fun. People see us, they like, man, I like that couple. Like they vibe so well with each other, but they didn't know what was going on behind closed doors because really he was shut down toward me. You know what I'm saying? Because he liked to be out there, the center of attention. But when it came to, you know, and he liked that space that we had, you know, because that's men, I don't care who they are. They want that space where they can go hang with the guys, they can have free time, and we're the same way. But he needed something extra. And so when COVID had us in the house all the time, there was nothing that I could really do to like really get him in the mood. I would cook him romantic dinners, you know, and I'm just telling y'all this just for the sake of the podcast. You know, we want folks to grow.
I had a quarantine divorce.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I had a whole quarantine divorce. But
wow. Yeah. So you know exactly what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you mean. It's just like it's sometimes when we're in close corridors, we figure out how much we don't like somebody. But the away time that we have in relationships really help us because we at home all goddamn day. I can't ask you how the fuck your day went because I didn't see your motherfucking day.
Right.
Tell me about your day. I was like, you know, this is crazy.
Exactly.
I don't think it was necessarily that, but I'm an extrovert. So for me, I struggled with the quarantine because I'm like, I want to be outside. I want to see people. Because you seem like you're more laid back. You're comfortable with being in the house and chilling, and maybe that just wasn't his safe place.
Right.
I was. He liked being at home, comfortable. He was strange. He is an extroverted person. I'm an introverted person, but still I like to go out and I like to enjoy nature. I like to go out, I like to climbing and, you know, mountain climbing, which I never been, but I want to go. And I will ask him, let's go do this. We ain't got to be around nobody. We can just, you know, do this, whatever, kind of bond, you know, since we got to be around each other all the time. Now let's just bond, you know, on another level. And for him, he get his energy off of people drawing to him. And so him having to be in the house all the time, it didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter if I gave him 150% because he'd already made up in his mind, I don't like this, I don't know what's going on, but it need to, you know, we need to
he wasn't getting that attention.
And he's older, so he's stuck in his ways. Ain't shit you can say
to make nothing change.
You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, imagine that.
Right.
So,
okay. So yours changed. How did yours change, Nikki? What's up?
Where I start?
That sounded like just a whole nother episode.
Right. But I'm gonna cut it real short though, because I don't even want to talk about it for real. I had already been going through whatever I was going through before, you know, before the pandemic or whatever. But during the pandemic, I don't think it had anything to do with it directly. The things that was affecting our relationship before it pretty much continued to affect it. So I did, if you want to call it a divorce, I wasn't married, but I had a breakup during the pandemic. Separation during the pandemic as well. Like I said, it didn't have anything to do directly with it. I can't recall any events that would be, you know, pointing directly at it. Because I worked through the whole pandemic. Like I, you know, it was business as usual for me. Kind of business as usual for him in a sense. Even though, you know, sometimes he would come home, you know, because his days might be cut short. Just during that particular time, I think it just kind of played itself out, you know, while the pandemic was going on at the same time. So to answer your question, I guess it was not the pandemic, but I did in a relationship while the pandemic was going on.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that because now during the pandemic, a lot of us, you know, learned a lot of new stuff about ourselves. So I feel like it was growth for a lot of people. It was highlighting the points of we need people, we growing better, and different things like that. I started a garden during my quarantine, so it was great. So I found a whole bunch of new shit to do with my quarantine divorce. But you know, I feel like everything is positive, and what you do from your last relationship to the new one, or the ones you went back to, is just build on that, because at the end of the day, anybody's relationship can happen or not happen, but we still have control of that. So since we talk about relationships that work or don't work, I just want to know this, because y'all know I be wanting to know people business, and that's fine too. So I always like to hit on sex, because it's kind of important. I just want to know, y'all said that y'all sex game was right here and now it's right here. Pussy rates was straight through the roof. I respect all of that. But my question is dick sucking a luxury or part of the routine? Or did it become part of the routine after the pandemic? Where are you at with that?
I keep going first. I'm going first this time. Let somebody else get this.
Okay.
I think that it's definitely a routine. For me, I actually
the whole motherfucking time. Come on, Gigi.
listen.
I'm trying to do what I got to do.
So I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You know, enjoy the act of it. I enjoy how it makes him feel when he's feeling good. I'm feeling good. I like the connection that, you know, we have in the midst of it, because you know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes.
Right.
So yeah, so it's definitely a routine that happens all the time. Not so much so, but I think that you in a relationship, he should get it a little bit more often. Maybe 2 or 3 times out the month, you should definitely give it to him.
Oh, that's a little bit.
Okay. That's just a little bit.
That's
I was just being nice.
Yeah, you was being nice. You was
not
being
enough.
courteous.
That's not enough.
You was being courteous.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just being nice then. Yeah, I want to put y'all in my business, you know. I want to put y'all in my business.
He appreciates you being nice. Shout out to him. Is it a luxury, or should it be part of the routine? Where you at with it?
To me, it's a luxury, and the reason why I said this,
she said birthdays, holidays, and Christmas. That's it.
And no, not just that. You know, you gotta earn it, because I know how good I am at it. So, and then if we're in the midst of it, and then I can't get mine, and I do you, and then what about me? Because I'm gonna have to wake you up. Like, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, like, come back.
Niggas
please.
can't be selfish.
You gotta get the defibrillator on that ass.
Like, you know,
and then when I'm enjoying it too, it's like, come, you know, me and you enjoying this at the same time. We're going longer than that. You know what I mean? Longer than what his mind and body's gonna let him go. You know?
But you know, you can't do it too good, because then you don't get no dick. So you gotta time it just right if you still wanted some dick out of it.
That's absolutely correct.
You go too good, you be mad because your ass is sleeping. Like, bitch, where the fuck my rose at? So you
I will wake you up.
That damn rose.
I'm waking you up.
Immediately.
Okay. So are y'all saying that y'all won't just break y'all dudes off unless y'all getting some in return? Like, y'all don't just maybe do it so you can nut and then he be done and get up, you know, up and out him. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying.
No.
I'm not saying that. Mine just don't know the point of a quickie. So.
I mean, I think she did this
because you know, sometimes you just need to get off. You need to get off, and then I just be, you know, I go on by my business. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, so.
To me,
marination, because that way you got it wet. Because he gonna think about that all day if you do it early in the morning. I mean, he gonna get you right when he come home, typically, because he been thinking about this shit all day.
Right. True. To me, I feel like if I'm really like in tune with you, it's an automatic,
right,
everyday type of situation.
Right.
Or if it's not every day, every time we have sex, it's an automatic situation.
Yeah.
I could still be, I ain't even gonna say in lie, I could still be in tune with you and not do it every day either. So it's like you know what I'm saying?
It just all depends.
It depends on me, to be 100.
Yeah.
It's on how
Right.
I feel. But like Gigi said, I definitely enjoy it. Like it does something to me seeing you like that. And it also makes me
in control
100 times wetter. So when it is time to get it, you like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. She done brought Jesus in the dick sucking. Hold on. Wait a second. I have to turn that. Lord, I didn't
because CMO from the other day, you already know big puss.
Hashtag big pussy. I can't. I'm not even about to go there, big pussy tonight.
But yeah, it just, to me, it depends on how you feel or the person, where it's a routine or luxury. Again, if you super in tune and that's something that's just there, it's every day or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't too in tune, I don't think you're not gonna want to do it. You're just gonna be like, oh, whatever, or you're gonna do that shit super lazy, like.
But I feel like if I honestly, like, if you're treating a person right, people don't mind doing that for you. Just
that too.
You be like, when a motherfucker treats you so good, you like, you know what you need today. People like, what, baby? I'm like, yo, dick suck.
Floppy toppy.
Floppy toppy.
You know what time it is? Dick sucking time. You know what time it is? Put your tip on my lip. You what see. Be on, like, it's like that in the beginning. It's like attached to your face, but it's like relationship gets older. But I mean,
wake up with it.
You know, just dick on your face. Like, nigga, it's your dick on my. It's your dick on my.
See, you waking up like this. You waking up like this. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
And what you gonna do with it now, Andy? Don't look, stop playing.
I'll be right back.
Stop playing.
It's there. What I'm supposed to do? Just look at it.
Yeah. Shit. Sometimes after so long, they be just looking at it. You know,
if you
got
come
that
in
one
this
situation.
you come in this.
Like, get it out of here. Get it out of here.
What's happening?
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. I just want us to be honest. I just wanted us to be honest there and have that transparent moment. So but last but not least, huh?
How about you?
Right. Again, it all depends. I feel like, I don't know, for me, like, because I don't have like a routine. Like, it's, I don't know. It's like
whenever. I
don't know. When we good, it's attached to my face. When we not so good, I be like, suck your own dick, nigga. All depends on where we are and how we're doing. That's a real ass question.
I lost it.
Look. But you know, you have people that like, no, every time we gonna do something, I gotta do it. That's not me. If I'm mad at you, I still let you fuck me, but I'm not about to suck your dick. That's the bond package. Mm-hmm. You know, and you got to be like on gold or platinum for me to make it part of my routine. But again, it just depends on where we are.
Yeah. At that point. Now that little situationship I was talking about, baby, every single time never failed. It was just, it had to. It's like I didn't give a nigga one tonight. That's the first thing I'm going for.
Right. Some people just bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it was. That's what it was. Now, not so often, but you know, it is what it is.
I think guys, you know, guys like, are you a freak? Are you a freak? This and that. I don't think you can honestly answer that question yes or no, because for one guy, you could be a super freak for.
Yeah.
The other guy, you be like,
he like, you lame as hell.
Yeah. He's like, and that's fine with me.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I feel like different people bring out different parts of people. The first time I ever done it, I was like, I ain't never did no shit like this before, but I felt like you needed this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all about how a person is treating you. If a person is treating you good, you want them to always feel good. Whether it's just that basic intimacy, let me massage you, let me love you, let me hug you. And then they make you just feel so that you want to give that extra attention to. So it depends on who you're with for it to be the routine or luxury. But I noticed that people that are in long-term relationships, it goes from being a part of routine to, like she said, it's a luxury. You have to earn that, this, and that shit. But I
think y'all just earned this man some head tonight.
Y'all better do it.
Yes,
the married one.
Just earned some tonight.
Some sloppy toppy.
But I know one of y'all wanted us to leave.
Salt and pepper shaker.
First of all, you're trying to be serious. If you give them the slurp 3000, sit your ass down.
Like, hey, you stupid, Annie.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God. Text him like,
I'm done.
I can't deal with this shit. But that's where I'm gonna leave y'all tonight. I'm glad that I was able to talk to some real queens tonight, because I got tired of talking to a real nigga all week. But those are just a couple questions I came up with, because I was like, man, I can't be the only one that feels this way. So I know one of y'all wanted to give us some words of encouragement, so I'm here for it.
Right. Who's doing the words, the confirmation, the positive
affirmations.
Because I can't be doing no prayer after talking about sucking dick. I just can't. But I take the affirmation.
Well, it's not going to be long, and it is definitely going to be something that we need, because we know we don't want to do anything that's not going to be successful. And I believe that I don't care what are we doing, if our purpose is to shed light to people that may be lost, or people that may need an outlet or whatever, it's not going to be successful if we don't have some sort in it. So it will just be a prayer on us and protection, and let this thing here be something that that grows and that serves its purpose. Y'all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
I agree. I'm glad that you specified us and this and we, and make sure we wasn't talking about the dick. But I see how you cleaned that up to clarify that for me.
Absolutely.
It was so nice talking to you ladies tonight. I wish you health. I wish you wealth. Happy Thanksgiving. Be great. Be awesome. Be everything. And most importantly, be a queen. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, damn. I forgot. That's my bad. Let's not forget to shout out AAA Productions, True Films Entertainment. Without them, none of this would be possible. So we gotta definitely make sure we keep them in there. Also, make sure y'all follow us on everything. Don't forget to check this shirt though. Hold on, I can't even get my camera together. I lost it, kind of. You know what I'm saying? This is a light one. You can't really see too much, but I got in cheetah,
Love it.
Our merch will be coming soon. We're working on that. So just make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on IG, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. We're on everything. And again, have a good night, guys.
Most importantly, guys, save a smile. I'm out.
Much love.